Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Derrick Henry. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
6 gone. Check 6 gone.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He finds an opening past the 40. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah,
usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Check back 47. Ross twist.
To the air. Allen sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
That's taken at around the 40. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Titans' 45-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys who try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone. Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
They'll run with Henry. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They'll start out here with the option left, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the open man is Westbrook. The gain of 39 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. And they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Check 24. Middle. Jim. Check 4. LA. Watch out. Say. Check. Lucky. Check it out, read.
Now it's Henry. Bulldozes past him, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
56. Go team, spill. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Watch it. No. Oh. Alert. Spoke to Mike. Mike spoke. I got you, son. I got it.
And now they'll throw with Allen.
Switch.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Complete. It's Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Here I come again. Check. Fresno.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big run by the big man Fournette. 45 yards on the ground. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make...
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, box drop. Back to you. I'm going back to you. Mike 20.
Allen. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen able to get him for a loss of about 3. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Allen. And he's going to go down again. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 2. Check that. Take it. Mike.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They go play action here on first down. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Leonard Fournette. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way, creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Hey, wahoo!
On second and 11 now. Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Lewis here on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now on third and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Dobbins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen, and the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch the twist.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. It's caught. Smith. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Lewis has the first down and then some. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Mike 19. Mike 47. What should we do?
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen, he's got it. 15 yards on the play, first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On second down, here's Fournette. He'll have a first down past the 40. And a cutback right sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars! Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Complete. Smith has it. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Titans first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So first and 10 now from the 30. This is Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished.